Today we will be speaking with Dr. Thomas J. Balshi, the founder and passionate director of the PI Dental Center in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. Dr. Balshi has a team of very experienced dental professionals who provide a level of care that is probably unsurpassed anywhere in the world. Dr. Balshi is a board-certified prosthodontist, considered a world expert in dental implant treatment and in the achievement of extraordinary natural smiles with implant prosthodontics. His trademark teeth-in-a-day procedure makes it possible for patients to go from even the most compromised dental conditions to confident, healthy, winning smiles in a single visit to the PI Center. Dr. Balshi is not just a prosthodontist. He's a global lecturer, teacher, author, avid researcher, and a recipient of numerous awards and medals of recognition. Dr. Balshi's patients say it is not just his impressive credentials, but his remarkable chairside manner that gives them total confidence in his care. Dr. Balshi takes pride in his multilingual, highly skilled staff, who are trained to be not only providers of cutting-edge dentistry, but a warmly compassionate and welcoming team. Their collective experience totals literally hundreds of years, serving thousands of patients from every major continent. Dr. Balshi tells us that the PI team has never had to turn a patient away without a solution. Let's go to this amazing dental center in suburban Philadelphia and meet Dr. Balshi and his first-class team. We'll show you how he changes lives every day by creating smiles. Well, hello, Dr. Balshi. It's great to be here, right here in your own town, in your renowned center today.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
We are amazed by your practice. What kind of patients do you have here?
Well, Erica, typically the patients that come to the PI Dental Center are oftentimes considered to be oral invalids. And by that I mean they're people who are struggling with their mouth. They've either lost all of their teeth and they have difficulty wearing removable dentures, or they realize that they're going to be losing their teeth because they have bone loss and infected gum tissue. Some of the patients we see are patients who suffered traumatic injuries, automobile accidents, for instance, or a domestic violence situation. Other patients that come to us for help are individuals who have congenital anomalies. That means that they were born with a certain dental situation where they're missing teeth from birth. And the last area that I'd like to touch on, and probably the most significant, is the area that we've termed the no-bone solution patient. And these are individuals who perhaps have been wearing dentures for many, many, many years. And as a result of the denture wearing process, they've lost the underlying bone. And now the dentures no longer fit, and they don't have enough bone for traditional implants. So we've developed a protocol that supersedes and bypasses traditional implants and allows us to rebuild their upper jaw without the benefit of bone grafting, and that really accelerates the treatment process.
Many at home are wondering, who is the ideal candidate for dental implants?
Well, Erica, I think the ideal candidate for dental implants is the individual who is intelligent enough to recognize the importance of their smile. They have to value the smile as an integral part of their human persona. They're the individuals who wake up and they say, you know, my mouth is in bad condition. I don't want to take my teeth out and put it in a glass at night. I want to have permanent teeth. So these are the ideal candidates for dental implants.
What are the common problems you see for people who still have dentures?
Well, the biggest problem for an individual who has dentures is the fact that the bone that underlies and supports the denture continuously changes, because the denture, as you chew on it up and down, is constantly beating on the bone. It's constantly irritating the gum tissue, wiggling, and it is constantly an embarrassment as it drops down in public. So I think these individuals are the ones who really need our help.
What kind of results could a patient expect with implants?
The results are fantastic, absolutely phenomenal. Implants are not new to North America. The whole process began in Sweden with Professor Brånemark, who discovered the technology that involves bone fusing to titanium. And that happened almost 40 years ago. The improvement in the technology comes through computers and CAD/CAM technologies today, where we can construct the teeth in a much more realistic fashion. But the success with implants is 99.9% today.
What happens to the person on the inside when they get a smile makeover? And do you have a particular patient that you want to talk about?
I think the ones that really warm our hearts are the individuals who benefit from implants to such a point that it totally changes their lives. I think of a single mother who was in her mid-30s and lost all of her teeth. She slipped on the ice, lost her front teeth, and then through decay and gum disease, lost her back teeth. And she couldn't get a promotion because when she smiled, she didn't have any teeth. Putting permanent teeth into an individual like that allows them to succeed in society. It allows them to have better self-esteem, enjoy the socialization that we all enjoy when we have a pretty smile. So I think those are individuals who really stand out and make us thrilled that we're in the profession that we're in.
Tell us about Robin Valentine.
Robin Valentine is a very, very unique individual. She's brilliant. She's a board-certified veterinarian from the University of Pennsylvania, and she was in an automobile accident in Florida where she overturned an SUV. When she woke up in the car, she saw her teeth on the dashboard on the seat next to her, and that began her trek of rehabilitation. Now, Robin also has some other physical issues that she deals with, one of which is an eating disorder, and as a result, she has lost a tremendous amount of weight. The loss of her teeth, however, complicates that because now she has difficulty in recovering from the eating disorder because she can't eat and she's in pain. So, unfortunately, Robin spent a year going from one dental institution to another, not really accomplishing anything. As she put it, she was on a dental treadmill until she finally came to our center, where we were fortunate enough to be able to treat her with the Teeth in a Day protocol. So within 24 hours, she had permanent teeth in her mouth, and she was able to function and chew.
Amazing. Just saved her life.
Well, it did. And as we followed her after that treatment, you could see how her self-esteem was regained, and she actually put on some weight. Even her facial features began to improve.
When we come back, we will tell you how you can have teeth in a day. We'll be right back.
The most wonderful thing that has ever happened to me. To have that one day, teeth in a day, to go from, something that was totally dilapidated and just really hopeless, to having functional teeth that don't hurt, you're restored, you're redeemed.
I'm Mario Andretti, and if anybody knows the importance of superior technology and great teamwork, it's me. That's why I chose Dr. Tom Balshi and his unbeatable team of dental implant specialists. Dr. Balshi put a winning smile on my face with speed and precision. We're always first at the finish line.
Mario Andretti's smile is available at PI in a day, or maybe even an hour.
Welcome back. Now, Dr. Balshi, during our break, we had a trivia question, and that was, how many dental implants have been placed at PI Dental Care Center?
Erica, I'm proud to tell you that this year will be over 35,000 Branmark implants that we've used to reconstruct patients.
Wow. That is a lot of implants. And a lot of happy people, too.
Many, many happy people.
Okay. Now, in our research, we learned that you've been able to help patients that other dentists have not.
Yeah, Erica, that's an interesting point because just last week, We had a patient who came to us with a very difficult situation where she had virtually had no bone in the upper jaw. And my staff told me that she confided in them that she had been to 4 different doctors who sequentially told her that they couldn't help her, except for the last doctor who told her that he thought he might be able to help her, but he had to look it up in a book.
And that's not a good indication of who you should use.
Well, you know, I think when you have a very difficult situation that others are saying they can't help you with, you need someone who has experience. In this particular type of patient management, patient treatment, experience really counts.
You've never turned a patient away?
Erica, I'm proud to tell you that our team has found a solution for every patient that's come to us. Yes.
Now, Dr. Balshi, when did you create your trademarked Teeth in a Day process?
Erica, the Teeth in a Day process, or the protocol for managing patients with something that's called immediate loading, and we've termed it Teeth in a Day, began in the mid-1990s. It wasn't until the early 2000s that it was actually trademarked with the federal government. But the process has been an evolution in protocols of dental implantology from the early 90s on through to the 2000s.
Dr. Balshi, because of your clinical expertise, dentists from around the world come here to learn from you. Now, we noticed that there were 16 dentists. They flew here over 7,400 miles from India recently to spend 3 days with you. How was that?
Well, it was an interesting experience because we're not only dealing with the professional aspects of training individuals in new protocols, but we also have the ethnicities involved and cultures involved, and that has a bearing on the learning process. But we're very, very happy to share our experiences with our professional colleagues from around the world. Our staff oftentimes says that we share because we care, and we care about our fellow man, and we want to see patients treated with the best possible technologies, and so there are no secrets here. We give freely to the dental profession.
We found the level of personal care to be unparalleled. Is that the key to your success?
Erica, it is, because our patients love to come here. They actually establish warm relationships with our staff. It's not unusual for a patient to fly across the country for treatment and end up going out to dinner that night with one of our staff members. Our staff really cares about the patients, and it shows in the relationship that the patients have with our staff.
You were very close to Professor Per-Ingvar Brånemark right from the start of his technology. So tell us how that benefits your patients.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we use the Brånemark implant. Professor Brånemark was the scientist who discovered the process of bone fusing to the titanium implants, and this goes back many decades. And we've worked closely with Professor Brånemark over the years in developing advancements in this technologic field. And it benefits our patients because we are always on the cutting edge of what's new. We're always testing out new concepts, new products, new designs, new computer technologies. All that helps benefit our patients.
If you have dentures or missing teeth, you must see our next segment. When we come back, we're going to take a tour of the PI Dental Care Center.
By the time you start, you're done, and you don't even know what happened. And no pain. You know, I had this done on Saturday. It's Wednesday. I have nothing. Look at me. Nothing. Not swallowed, nothing. Zero. You know, I haven't taken a pain pill. If I don't go like this, I don't even know it was done. That's how little pain it is.
They heal people with love, and then they really do a job.
Thanks, Dolly. You're fantastic. They are great. I'm just really, oh, look at that smile.
Actually,